It's official. You've been A-listed.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Mel with A-List Photography. We had another episode of A-List Lifestyle, and we got I was about to say Detroit, bro. I'm about to take you home to where I'm from. God,
Don't do that.
we showing love to Dallas' own Jayson's Lyric. Thank you for coming, bro. What's poppin'?
What's good? Jayson Lyric without the S on lyrics. But man, a lot is popping. Sure, it's a beautiful Saturday. Man, just on my mind right now, we left the Ty Harris show last night. So just speaking of Dallas music and culture, that was a beautiful experience. And man, I just love what the city got going in general, for sure.
So you born and raised here in Dallas, man. Can you elaborate on what it was like and how that shaped you in your music industry?
How did Dallas shape me? So I guess music-wise, growing up in the church shaped me as far as sound. And that's because my moms and pops were musicians, both played for different churches, and I played drums for them. But outside of that, my neighborhoods is what shaped my storytelling. So I get a sound to the church, and then, you know, everything, my experiences you hear me rap about, talk about, that was my neighborhood, Oak Cliff.
So can we ask if anybody in your family is musically inclined like you, or it kind of came strictly from the church roots?
Right. Again, so my parents, both musicians. They both played for churches, both organists, piano. I sung in the choir myself. So, and they actually led the choirs and stuff too. So not just being a guitar, playing for the church, like they actually would, you know, write the music, perform it, lead the choirs. And then when we got home, it'd be church again because they practicing for whatever, you know, next to come. So I never could get away from like just gospel music in general, and it shaped my sound for sure.
So music is just in your soul. It's just embedded in you.
All my siblings also sung in the choir or whatnot. So yeah, it's in me.
So Dallas is not always recognized nationally for hip hop, but that's changing. What makes the Dallas sound unique and the way that you pushing it forward?
Yeah. I think because Dallas is like a gumbo pot. I know everybody say we have like a boogie sound, like that's the sound. But for me, that wasn't my perspective. Like, you know, I grew up with people from Thug Boss Nation that went into Young Nation and all that. So I understand the boogie era, but I feel like Dallas is really a corporate city, and like Dallas is made up of people from everywhere. So like for me, that's what makes up the sound. Like it isn't one sound. And even myself, I grew up more so on East Coast rap. So I guess Dallas is just, again, a gumbo pot. They say genre bending because it's a lot of different genres in one.
I like how you say that, because my next question was leading into like, you got this signature blend of like rap, R&B, gospel, and soul. How do you decide when to rap, when to sing, and when to just let the beat breathe?
Yeah. So for me, it always starts with the music. That's what kind of directs me where I need to go as far as concept, cadence, etc. And man, like I tell everybody, it has to move my spirit. And after that, it's out of my hands, honestly. I'm just a vessel. So I really don't even decide what's about to happen. It's just, I guess the spirit moves me, not to get too like gospel on you. Yeah.
I'm glad we went into that, is because one of my questions was like, you worked with a longtime collaborator like October 1st and Dangerous MCs. Like, what makes that chemistry click like in the studio? Like,
yeah, I think it started out just the respect for each other's talent. And then it became like a friendship, like a family. So I think we're all just good people, and that's why we meshed first. So it's like outside of music, like we respect each other's talent, but we just good people. So we connect on that end. I really can't work with like people that I don't like connect with like on a energy level.
I like that a lot, bro.
You know what I'm saying? It has to be some type of family relationship. But I guess they always say you do business with people you like, more so, at least for me, you know?
So speaking on that spirituality realm and things of that nature, like what does self-love mean to you beyond the success of the record?
Um, I guess when you wake up in the morning, do you like yourself? Like, you know what I'm saying? Are you having positive thoughts? Or are you a negative person? Or are you like down on yourself? You doubting yourself? I guess self-love for me is like I believe in everything I'm doing and I'm about to do. And nobody can deter me from that. So, but it's literally what it's saying. Do you love yourself? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that record literally hit over 15 million streams and caught the attention of major names. Like, when did you realize that you had a special record?
When I wrote it, when I wrote it, I just knew, bro. Cause I had an album out at that time, and it was 2 songs. I was like, man, I got to do something with it, and it was Self Love and Corner Pocket. And Self Love kind of grew legs of his own. And but I guess on a statistic level, I remember my manager at the time hit me up and he was like, hey, Self Love got 50K views on YouTube and we hadn't put no ads or nothing into it. So he was like, man, make a lyric video and see what it does. I made that lyric video and it went to like 1 million like a month. So that's when I knew it was growing. And then I started seeing like different influencers and celebrities using it. And I was like, yeah, it's taking off now on its own.
So let's talk about the landing of your partnership with the record label that you landed with, and how did the deal come together in House Republic?
Yeah, man, it's really a long story, but for short, so that around that same time when I seen it, it hit 1 million, that's when record labels start reaching out. And I guess they got something on their radar that tells them when a song is like viral or trending. And for them, they reach out and they want to get a hold of that song before it goes too crazy. And then, I'm out of reach. So I heard from a few people, man. I think 300 was one of them. Capital was one of them. Obviously Asylum. And then another one I can't think of. It was like 4 or 5 that reached out. And honestly, to keep it transparent as possible, Asylum was the only one talking like real money. And so I remember we was South by Southwest. We was in Austin. And we had our first little, I guess, FaceTime call with them. And I met Jen, the A&R, because that's the one who found the song. And we had a conversation with her. It went smooth. And then we double backed, and then, we started doing a whole negotiating process of it all, and the rest was history.
That's amazing, man. Congratulations to you and all your success.
Thank you, bro.
And the new stuff to come, you know what I mean? So like with so much buzz going around your name, how do you stay authentic and grounded in your art? Is because like money can change people, location can change people. Mm-hmm. You don't want to be a person that had that one hit wonder. Like, we've been listening to your music. I know I've been here 10 years and I went back and started finding your stuff on YouTube and listened to you. Even when you came in the studio today, we was jamming you. So like, how do you stay grounded and authentic without losing yourself as you're climbing the charts?
Man, it goes back to my roots, how I was raised. My parents ain't let me get out of pocket.
Pull a mic to you, Jay. Pull a mic to you.
For sure.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, go back to my roots. My parents ain't let me like get out of pocket. They forever my conscience whenever I'm thinking of doing anything that's not true to myself. So I think it started in the household, how I was raised. And honestly, that goes back to the self-love, just believing in yourself. I've never been easily impressed or bought. Materialistic has never been my thing. So I think that all translates to the decisions I make music-wise. So,
Okay. So you said you wanted to like rebuild Dallas through your music. Mm. What does that mean? Like action, mentorship, collaboration, leadership? Like, what does that mean to you?
I feel like you're looking at it right now. Like where Dallas is, this is what me and my peers were really working towards. You have platforms like even where we at, what I mean? This is like multi-fascinated with like what's the homies? You
Oh,
just named
Spade
it.
TV,
Spade TV. You know what I'm
this or
saying?
that
Just
culture.
we really didn't have that many outlets. Not when I first got started. You know what I mean? So when I look at Dallas now, I look at we always had the talent. You know what I mean? We just never had people to shed light on it. So I feel like I'm currently seeing the fruits of all our labor. With all the new Dallas stuff, with all even the big X's. I mean, you can really look back to man, I can't think of the artist. A Iverson, White Iverson. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Even he was like something different, and he opened doors for like, man, they got talent in Dallas outside of Erykah Badu.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And since then, it's just been like a wildfire, just been spreading. Yeah.
So you're not just an artist; you're also like an owner. You're running In-House Republic.
Yeah.
What inspired you to take ownership of your career like that?
Man, I always been hands on. And that'll never change. I'm a little maybe too controlling of my situation, but I just always felt like nobody can tell my story better than me.
I like that.
So even I started filming my own music videos, editing them, etc. And I feel like it's not enough of us at the top. So, if I could be an example of really just owning everything I'm doing and just, putting my handprint on everything. And that's really where In-House comes from, because we started out doing everything ourselves, me and my circle, and it's still that way.
So for any up and coming artists, what's one business move that you can share with them that to do differently and be smart in decision making?
Yeah, I think obviously who you surround yourself with, start there, right? It has to be like-minded individuals. What they say, network across. I do believe in that as well. I had situations where I felt like I should reach for people that I see killing it already, doing it already, but it's like, maybe that ain't for me. That ain't my path. I need to build with my circle, and that's where the whole brick by brick thing came from.
Being an owner, being an artist, being an individual, how do you balance art, business, and your personal life without burning out?
Man, it's hard, right? It's not easy. But I like the word balance because it literally comes to that. Setting time aside to work on art, setting time aside to be with family. Me, I try to create a schedule and I try to stick to that. Sometimes I get, I guess, outside of it, but for the most part, I'm really boom, bam, boom. You know what I'm saying? I have like a process I stick to. And yeah, outside of that, pray about it. And, just stick to your guns and let the spirit lead you, like within. So
when you're not in the studio, like what brings you peace and keep you inspired?
man, I don't think I'm ever not in the studio on the cool. But me, Cowboys, sports, hobbies of mine, GTA, I play all day, every day when I'm not working on music. But I really am to myself a lot. So, but music is everything for me, bro. Without it, I don't know what I would do. So it's really my daily. When I leave here, I do the same thing.
So what's something your fans might not know about you? Let's see if you can pull something out of you to shock your fans.
I'm silly. I know I got this like non-approachable demeanor sometimes, at least I've been told, but I'm really down to earth, man. I'm guarded, and I have my reasons for that, but I really I'm human like everybody else, bro. But I'm very silly. You just have to find that type of common ground with me.
If you can leave one message for the next generation of Dallas artists, what would it be?
Be authentic with it. Don't worry about the next man. Like, have tunnel vision, have a plan, and stick to it, and build with your team. I think Dallas has a lot of eyes on it right now, so it's like this is the time more than ever to really take advantage of every opportunity you see. If I could say one thing I didn't do as a younger artist was collaborate enough. So collaborate as much as possible as long as it makes sense. And if you need to work a day job, man. You need to be able to fund your career. So again, don't look at everybody else because what glitters ain't gold. A lot of this is facade, especially with music business.
Before we close, can we get a few things insight of the new things that's coming up for Jayson's Lyric?
For sure. So right now, I guess I'm like in the off season. I'm preparing for the next chapter. And since we just started fourth quarter, my next album is February 13th. If you know, I drop every Friday the 13th. So that's what, like four months out. That's my next big album, but I might be doing some type of surprise on Halloween. And honestly, man, right now, just talking with a couple people about different partnerships. But I'm just enjoying life, man, being at peace. Because I'm independent, I'm able to create on my own time whenever I need to. I'm fully independent, so and I'm a full-time artist, so this is what I do every day, in and out. But still build on my team, build my empire, but take it global. I mean, we done a lot in the city, but there's so much to accomplish, and so I'm not satisfied.
If it's one artist that you can do a feature with, who would it be?
Like anywhere.
Anywhere.
Come on, man. Can I put that in one artist? I mean, I guess Jay-Z, right? But everybody will probably say that if you, any type of MC. But I really feel like I took a lot of game from Jay-Z, so it'll be like working with, like, I won't say idol, but somebody I studied. So, yeah, Hov. But, you know, if you ever come out of retirement.
Hov, Jayson Lyric is looking to do something with you, man. Come on now to support the DFW, man, and get down here. And we're going to close out with just letting everybody know how to follow your socials and how to get in touch with you. And we appreciate you for coming to kick it with us on A-List Lifestyle. So look right there in that camera and let everybody know how they can get in touch with you.
What up? Man, that felt like 30-second interview. It was like a speed question. But nah. Follow me at Jayson Lyric, JaysonLyric. That's on everything. If you want to follow me on gaming and streaming, it's at Lyric Show, one word. So yeah, man, tune into the show. Real.
All right, this has been another episode of A-List Lifestyle. We appreciate you for you and your time. Peace.
Real.